Hi, my name is Ngozi Okiri. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If today is your first time here, you're highly welcome. Please subscribe to my channel. Now, today we'll be continuing with our series on wealth creation. And we'll be looking at wealth creation part 8 today. And the topic is choose the right associations. The law of association is one of the most important laws in life. For a man who wants to create wealth, you have to choose your associations right. Now, man is created a relational being. That's why, after creation, God said it's not good for man to be alone. Further down, we are told that two are better than one. So, a man who wants to create wealth should ensure that he's in close relationship with people who believe in his values. He should be in close relationship with people who believe in wealth creation, who believe in financial freedom, people who believe in the laws of money and who obey the laws of money. Such a person should be in relationship, in close association with people who believe in the disciplines of savings and investments. Now, a situation where a man wants to create wealth and his association is with people who don't believe in his values, people who don't believe in financial freedom, people who are, driven by consumerism, who go after every shining object, no savings, no investment. Now, if you begin to mingle with such people, they will influence you and they will affect you. Now, why do I say so? Mark Ambrose, in his popular quotes, says, "Show me your friends and I will show you your future." And again, why is it so? It's because to a large extent, man behaves like the chameleon. Now, the chameleon is a reptile that has a unique ability to change its skin color to blend with the color of its environment. Now, when you are in close association with people without realizing it, without knowing it, without even being conscious of it, you begin to absorb you begin to take in their values, their goals, their interests, even their worldviews. Okay, so that is why it's so important that we choose the right association. You must have heard that saying that your friends or people whom you are in close association are like elevators. They will either take you up or bring you down. That is why it's so important for any man, any person who wants to create wealth, who wants to, have financial freedom, to relate with people who believe in his values. You discover that most times we spend a lot of hours in our workplaces, okay? So for a man who wants to create wealth, a woman who wants to create wealth, you should endeavor to choose your workplaces carefully. You choose to work in places where there are people of like minds, people who are upwardly mobile, people who believe in financial freedom, people who believe in the disciplines of investment and savings. Okay, so your colleagues should be such that should encourage and inspire you to become the better version of yourself. There should be people who will, delight in seeing you increase in all areas of your life, including in your finances. It is equally important that a person who wants to create wealth should be careful in choosing his social associations. You should be able to choose your clubs or your worship places carefully. You should be amongst people who are like-minded, again, people who believe in your core values, people who believe that money can be created, who believe in the laws of money, and who will encourage you to, to create wealth. Be in close association with leadership, okay, with a pastor or a leader who will be able to see the orchard in your seed, who will look at you and see the potential, even potential that others have not seen. The person will be able to see them in you, okay? You should be in close association with people who will look beyond your broken fence and see the flowers in your garden. Those are the kind of places you should be. Those are the kind of people that should be able to bring out the best in you, inspire you, and encourage you to be the best version of yourself. Having said that, if you're watching this video and you're a young person who is yet to get married and you have dreams, you have intentions of creating wealth, so it's so important that you choose wisely. Choose somebody who believes in what you believe, who believes in financial freedom, somebody who believes in wealth creation, somebody who believes in obeying the laws of money, and somebody who, who is not bound by consumerism. Okay, because if you're upwardly mobile, if you believe in wealth creation and you go and join yourself, you go and get married to somebody who is bound by consumerism, who believes in spend it all, who believes in wearing the latest of everything, with no savings culture, with no investment, the person will pull you down to the bin to begin to eat worms. That shouldn't be so. Okay, the next thing you should consider carefully if you want to create wealth is your financial mentors. If you want to create wealth, you should have financial mentors. You should have people. The beautiful thing is that there have been people who have created wealth before now. There are people who are self-made millionaires and they have written books, they have made videos, we have their resources, we have their biographies. You should be able to, seek such and read them. That's the beautiful thing about the internet age, because you can stay in your house and have association, be in relationship with the best brains in financial sectors. Okay, so please take the advantage of the internet and get as much value, get as much knowledge as you can get. I usually say that the reason why so many gifted young people are stranded is not because they lack the gifts. It's not because they lack the abilities. Most times it's because they have not learned how to create wealth. Now, if somebody should give you a gift of a car right now and you have not learned how to drive, what happens? You will park the car out there and you trek to go to where you're going to. Why? Because you have not learned how to drive. Or if somebody should give you a gift of a very beautiful fabric and you want to wear it for the next event, and you have never taken time to learn how to sew, what happens? You will not be able to sew it. Why? Because you have not learned how to sew. Many people are stranded in poverty zones, not because they wouldn't have created wealth, but because they have not sat down to learn how wealth is created. Okay, so after watching this video, I want you to, make sure that you begin to avail yourself, you begin to learn, you begin to study, read books. Okay, because as I said in my previous video, our learning is tied to our earning. Now you can see that relationship is very key in anything you want to do, especially in wealth creation. Relationships are very important, and I've been enabled to write a couple of relationship books and they are very beautiful. I want to introduce just two of my relationship books to you. Now, the first of them is titled Helpmeet. Now, Helpmeet is a book on marriage and related relationships. You know that marriage is a relationship that has, that is interwoven with a lot of relationships. Okay, so Helpmeet is such a beautiful book. I remember when I gave it to the man that edited it, he told me that this book is loaded. Yes. And equally got a call soon after it was released. I got a call from one young man who said, "Madam, can you make me a distributor of this book? I want to ensure that I personally put it into the hands of every Nigerian youth." That's how interesting Helpmeet is. You will love that book. Now, my second relationship book is titled The Kingdom Woman. I was motivated to write that book to help young women who had in-law challenges and didn't know how to handle them. Young people who didn't understand, the concept of constructive confrontation, or how to set boundaries in their relationship. I remember one lady, she called me from Victoria Island after reading The Kingdom Woman. She said she picked it up from a bookshop, and after reading it, she called me. She said, "Nobody reads this book and remains the same." I wish I could tell you everything that people have told me concerning The Kingdom Woman. It's such a beautiful book. So I want to encourage you to get those books and more from my author's page in Amazon. The link is in the description box below. And for those who want to pick the book in Nigeria, the link is equally in the description box below. Thank you so much for joining me in this video today. Please remember to subscribe to my channel if you've not done so already. give me a thumbs up, and please share the link with your contacts, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you will be notified each time I release a new video. Thank you.